Just yesterday, I was with a friend's mom and she was talking about how she's really wanted to write this book. She's got the idea of the book, she knows exactly what she wants to write about, but she's just not been able to start writing this book. And for me, those type of conversations, they're just so fulfilling. I was able to have a conversation with her, very brief, but in that conversation, I was able to just give her some hints and tips of how to get started. And I took my time to actually show her what to do and how to get it started. Because for a lot of us, that is the problem, getting started. So you have an idea, you've got this feeling within you that there's something, this thing that you want to do, but you just don't know where to start. In this video, I just want to give you some tips to just get started with whatever it is that you're planning to do, whatever it is you feel like you need to do. There is no better time than today. After my conversation with her, she was able to walk away feeling as though she's got her green light. She knows exactly where she's going now because this door, this starting door has been opened. And for me, that brought so much fulfillment to me because it's something that I enjoy doing, helping other people. If you're in a place where you feel lost, it's always good, and it's good to normalize that feeling, because if you're feeling lost, it's more than likely your mind, your body, your energy just telling you that it's time for change. Something needs to change. Have you ever woken up and just felt like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where this journey is going. And not like in a dramatic way or anything like that, but just in a quiet, settled voice that makes you feel, or it could come through frustration at work and you just feel like this is not working out. Something is not right. You feel tired, you feel unmotivated, you feel confused, and you just don't know why. Those feelings are important, and it's also very important to acknowledge them. Feeling lost doesn't mean that you're broken or there's something wrong with you. It just means you're human. And a lot of people feel like you should have your life figured out at this point. You should know exactly what you're doing with your life at this age or in this situation. But the truth is, a lot of people don't, and it's fine. But the main thing is, if you feel as though you're lost, if you feel as though you want to start doing something, if you feel as though you need to be doing something, it's your responsibility to look into it, to apply more pressure on yourself to get going, because that feeling could go on for years and you get comfortable living in that feeling. It becomes your norm. And without you realizing, you keep saying to yourself, oh, I really want to do this thing. I really want to do this thing. And you said it today, you said it 3 years ago, you said it 10 years ago, but the time is still going. And yes, there's some things that we want to do, but they're just not that important. So we end up leaving them at the bottom of the list. But there's some things that we need to do that could be the life changer. It could be that moment of, aha, I have arrived. But without exploring it, without taking time to look into it, without opening that start door, you'll just be questioning constantly. I wonder if I did that thing, if it would have worked out for me. I could have been in a different place in my life now. The truth is, people just get better at pretending. You'll scroll, you'll smile, you'll go to work, you'll run your business, you'll just do exactly what you're doing. But you still have that question in the back of your mind. Is this it? Is this what I should be doing? Is this really my passion? Or is this really what I believe within me to be doing? These questions are really good, and they're really good for growth, because it's only when you have questions that you will have the desire to grow. Feeling lost is often a sign that your old version is expiring. It's time for a new you or a new chapter in your life. And the mindset I like to adopt and the mindset I like to share with others is that mindset of, if I really want to do something, I will be able to find a way. And once you're on that journey, once you start the journey, then it doesn't really matter if it takes you 1 month, 2 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. Because the main thing is that starting, is getting started, and then apply that discipline for consistency. But if you don't start, then all the other things don't really matter. My friend's mom, who I was able to help, that starting gave her so much energy and gave her a new feeling of possibility of actually getting to the end of this thing she's been wanting to do for a long time. But that feeling only came about with the starting, that momentum to start going. And yes, on the journey, she may feel she doesn't feel like doing it, she doesn't feel motivated, but you're more than likely to keep going once you start. Once you take the opportunity to say, okay, I know I need to do this thing. How do I get it done? So, what to do when you feel lost? Clarity doesn't come from pressure, it often comes from stillness. So, when you get to a place where you understand there needs to be a change and you take time to work out what is the change that's needed, when you're not too distracted, when you're not overthinking, when you're not driving yourself crazy trying to do so many different things, only then you'll be able to hear your thoughts. Only then you'll be able to actually understand what is my next right move? What is it that I'm trying to achieve in the future, and how do I go about it? Start asking yourself better questions. It's not what should I do with my life? What am I supposed to be do? What am I supposed to be doing in my life? But more of what drains me? What do I not like doing? What gives me energy? What gives me fulfillment? Those type of questions will help you eliminate the things that are not working for you much faster. What feels meaningful to me? And even though it may seem the answer is scary, still allow your mind to accept the possibility of you being able to achieve it. Allow yourself to grow. Growth can feel difficult because a lot of the times you're losing your old self. You're not supposed to stay, we're not supposed to stay the same forever. Through our growth process, you might lose some friends, you might gain new friends, you change your environment, so many different things will change. But allow yourself to go through that change, because only through then you'll discover more about yourself, how you cope with change, how you can improve how you cope with change, just things that will allow you to get better and essentially just work on your personal growth. And in my process, on my journey, when I start to feel as though I feel like things are not going in the right direction, I like those times, because those are the times that I know change is calling. It's time to do something different. I've been doing whatever I've been doing for way too long, and now it doesn't feel right anymore. And it's time to move on from that. And sometimes the moving on can be really, really scary. But when you do it, once again, I'm like, aha, I am so happy. Finally, the feeling of newness. And that feeling of newness can be really, really satisfying. Just knowing that you took a chance on something and you started something new, and now your mind is not constantly feeling as though you're lost. You now start to feel like you're finding your place in this new chapter. The feeling of being lost is uncomfortable, but being in the same place, even when you feel like it's not right within you, for me, I think that's worse. Drop down in the comments if you've ever been in a situation when you feel lost. How did you cope with it? How did you make the change? As always, your comments could really help somebody else. So I look forward to reading them. And as always, I'll see you on my next video.